This is my audience of more than 8 people. So my presentation today is going to be on concussions. Let me start out by saying that concussions are not fun at all. As a guy who has had 5 concussions over a mere 19 years, I would know. Many people, however, do not know the symptoms of a concussion or the damage that they can have over time. Especially for athletes, concussions can play a major role in defining a player's career. So what is a concussion? Mayo Clinic defines a concussion as a traumatic brain injury that alters the way your brain functions. They can keep you in pain for months. I know for myself, I've had 5, and each successive one has been worse than the last. Concussions occur from either forceful contact to the head or forceful shaking of the head. My first concussion I got was from getting a ball kicked at my head when I was probably 12 years old, 11 years old. I was playing defense and a guy volleyed it, nailed the back of my head, and I blacked out. There are many concussion symptoms, as you can see: headaches, nausea, loss of consciousness, memory loss, confusion. My coach had a concussion actually that he went inside, and there's somewhere on here there's emotional. The next slide, there's emotional disorders, and he ended up crying uncontrollably for like 15 minutes, which is super funny, but not fun for him, obviously. There's a lot of concussion protocol. You need to report it to a doctor or athletic trainer or someone who can help you. Lessen screen use immediately after a concussion. Limit physical activity. For example, if I went and worked out after I had a concussion, I'd increase the chance of getting a headache. You can wear sunglasses if you are sensitive to light, and take your time to return to normal activity. The MLS protocol is that, so at the beginning of the year you take a base concussion test, and what that is it tests your reaction time and your memory and all that. And after you get a concussion, you come back, take the test again, and then compare the results. And if your results are worse than your baseline, then you can't return to play until you've passed that test. They emphasize no pain. If you have pain at any point during a game or during practice or anything, you have to come out. Well, it's strongly advised. Obviously, the person who has a concussion can lie about it, but if you do, it won't be fun. Once a concussion occurs, baseline tests are mandatory once a year, whereas if you go into the league without having a concussion, then you do a baseline test every 2 years. Any questions?
So your most severe concussion, how long were you out?
I was out for about 4 months, and this was 2 years ago. And at that point, the doctor said if I had another concussion right after, then I might not be able to play again. Yeah. Any more?
Can you do anything to help heal faster from a concussion?
You can't really. The only thing that helps is time. When I had a concussion, when I played at the academy in Casa Grande, I ended up not going to school for a week and slept all day, turned the lights off, and kind of had my way with whatever, you know. But other than that, really, it's just time.
Are the concussions in soccer like the same as in football?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so. Just based off the fact that all it is forceful trauma to the head, whether that be running into another player or a soccer ball hitting your head or you're going head-to-head contact. It's all just force to the head. All right. Thank you.